Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously. So what do we do? 3, 2, 1, beam me up my juicy little lads. Thank you, little lads. You're delicious and bright. They are, aren't they, my delicious little babies now then? Right, okay. So the weather in our neck of the woods in the old UK, well, there's no wind, no rain, okay? It's very still, okay? A little bit chilly, okay? I actually thought it was chillier yesterday than today, okay? So there seems to be some sort of improvement. Anyway, my delicious little babies, now what have I got for you today? So, right, okay. Okay, let's start this off with, so you've got, this is on BitChute, my delicious little babies. This uploader happens to have 7,904 subscribers, my delicious little babies, okay? Now then, and the uploader, sorry, so search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies, and what you need to be typing in is information and news you need to know, okay? Then a space bar BitChute, okay, my delicious little babies, okay? So it's information and news you need to know, okay, my delicious little babies. Now, well, you know, the title's just very simple, really. Nurse drops truth bomb. Okay, my delicious little babies, nurse drops truth bomb. Just repeated that. Okay, my delicious little babies, and all I'm doing is giving out information. My video should not come down. Okay. Now then, because there's plenty we're talking about a certain thing, shall we say? Okay. Now then, my delicious little babies, so that's number 1. Okay, on BitChute. Okay. So number 2, you have got, who I do advertise quite regularly. He's now up to, because his name is Wham, so it's, you know, World Alternative Media. So search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies, you can either type in Wham, then a space, you know, a space bar I always call it, BitChute, okay? Or you can type in, please and thank you, World Alternative Media, then a space bar, BitChute, okay, my delicious babies. And of course, you know, you should always reach your destination, okay? This uploader now is up to 36,472 subscribers, my delicious babies, so 36472. Okay, my delicious babies, okay. Now then, okay, just going over the numbers. Now then, so the video should read, okay, Disease X, yes, and the pandemic treaty, the WHO, you know, World Health Organization, demands compliance, threatens new global lockdowns. Okay, my delicious little babies, I'm just going to repeat that again for you. Disease X and the pandemic treaty, the WHO demands compliance, threatens new global lockdowns. Okay, my delicious little babies. So yeah, okay, we've been talking about this. Okay, my delicious little babies, and so have many others. Okay, my delicious little babies, and all we're really doing is just keeping you in the loop. Okay. So it seems that that Tedros, okay, who you know, we do not seem to like very much. Okay. Well, it seems as though, you know, the way that I've heard it, which there we are. To be fair, I've heard, you know, other things that your man there said, okay, because he's no gentleman to me, okay, my delicious babies. Well, it seems as though, well, it is a threat. My delicious little babies, you know, it's like they're threatening. Do you see what I mean? Okay. And of course, you know, maybe things are not quite going the way that maybe they wanted it to. My delicious little babies, do you say? Which, of course, you know, as we very well know, for those of us who do my delicious little babies, so I'm not speaking to yourselves, I'm talking to our delicious little babies who is so very kind enough to even stumble across my video and listen to my video. So thank you. God bless you all, and thank you for any likes. God bless you. I just hope that the information that I give out, you know, can help some, do you say? Well, you see, the fact of the matter is that, as we very well know, they have to give out certain information. But what appears to be happening, my delicious babies, oh, little Maisie's just coming round. Okay, all right, little Maisie, okay? It's all right, Mummy's just doing a video, okay? God bless, yeah, she comes round at certain times, you say, don't you, little Maisie? Yes, okay, to make an appearance. Anyway, so the fact of the matter is, my delicious little babies, is that, yeah, you know, oh, there we are. Oh, okay, Maisie, okay, baby, okay, because otherwise she'll knock the camera. God bless her, okay? She's sticking a little tail with a little bum in the air there. Okay, my delicious little babies, there we are. Anyway, so the fact of the matter is, my delicious little babies, is that, well, yeah, they have to give out, yes, you know, information, but at the same time, okay, well, you see, if you give out information, then what's going to happen? Ding, ding, dong, dong, common sense. Well, you know, ones are going to take that on board. They're not just simply just going to ignore it. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? And this is what we seem to be seeing happening here. Do you see? They do not seem to quite like that. It's like it's all right for them to give out information, but it's not all right for us to receive that information and wish to not comply with it, my delicious little babies, because really, at the end of the day, if ones were to say yes to this, okay, then quite simply, simple things, we'd have a laugh of hell. My delicious little babies, do you say? So, to me, this is very important information, you know, to do with videos that I advertise, okay, my delicious little babies. See, I'm stumbling on this, okay? That ones really need to know, do you say? It's very important, and that doesn't mean no, okay? It's all about clear seeing and hearing, do you see? And God bless, I'm not talking about anybody who very sadly cannot see or hear, okay? I did not mean it that way, okay? Now then, so that's that. So yeah, is goodies, you know. Sorry, excuse me, World Alternative Media, okay? My delicious little babies, and some days he gets rather, there we are, frustrated, God bless him, do you see what I mean? Anyway, well, I suppose we've all gone through that, haven't we, my delicious little babies, okay? Because, of course, you know, every single day there is something new, it seems, my delicious little babies, do you say? Okay, it's like the one to keep us, there we are, on our toes, do you say? Anyway, my delicious little babies, that one's ticked off as well. You're ticked off as well, Wham. Now then, the next one, my delicious little babies, okay? Now this one here, okay, this upload is a search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies, and it is called Isotope 2050, okay, so it's the word and the numbers together. Isotope, so it's spelled RSOTOPE 2050 in number form. Okay, my delicious little babies. This uploader, I have mentioned them from time to time actually, now happens to have 810 subscribers, my delicious babies. They're still a little baby, but I'm sure they'll prosper, God bless, okay? Now, this video should read, Dr. David Cartland, okay? Dr. David Cartland, in Cornwall, UK, okay? In brackets, whistleblower exposing horrific injuries, fatalities. I'll just repeat that again for you, shall I, my delicious little babies? Dr. David Cartland, in Cornwall, UK, in brackets, whistleblower, exposing horrific injuries, fatalities. Okay, my delicious little babies. Right, well, I've already mentioned this doctor, okay, because he was on a BitChute, when was it? Was it about a week or a week and a half ago, something like that? Anyway, I've already mentioned it. Well, since then, my delicious little babies, since then, this doctor has left his post. Okay, my delicious little babies. So now he's having a rest. Okay, my delicious little babies. He's clearly not very happy at all with certain things now. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And for that reason, he has now left, okay? Because, again, you know, we get back to this again. You see, when you've got somebody, you know, who wants to tell the truth, who wants the truth out, okay, there we are. I'm all cold all across here when I'm saying that. Very sadly, others will not agree with this, okay, my delicious little babies, but this is very, what I feel, the same as others, okay, there we are, very colossal, okay, my delicious little babies. This is no small thing now, okay. Of course, you have got others who are speaking out on this particular subject, okay, my delicious little babies, okay, and for some, either they are being shadow banned or censored in some way, okay, as to stop information, there we are, getting out in the open to the public, okay, my delicious little babies. But what we're finding, my delicious little babies, and it's only me, all I'm doing is giving out information, but when I'm watching certain different videos, okay, because I do watch rather, obviously I'm stumbling again, let's rewind and start again. I do watch a rather large selection, there we are, of videos, okay, my delicious little babies. But of course, you know, there's only some that I will advertise, okay, because others, either I'm not watching them all the way through or I click off them. Do you see what I mean? Because sometimes what the title says is not quite, you know, what the video matches. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? So sometimes it can be just a little bit deceiving, okay, my delicious little babies, yes, okay. So the fact of the matter is, can I just please put you on pause, because my beautiful little Maisie Moo, she just needs to go out. So I'll only be a moment, my delicious little baby. Okay, my delicious little babies, I'm back. Sorry about that, okay? I'm back. Yeah, little, my beautiful little Maisie Moo wanted to go out, you know. I'm the wanderer, okay? She just, I suppose she's just going to go and have a little wee-wees or, you know, number twos. Anyway, my delicious little babies, okay? So, yeah, yeah, this is what's happening, okay, my delicious little babies. So, but it does appear that more and more now, and that doesn't mean no, are now putting two and two together. There we are, and it is coming up to 4. Okay, my delicious little babies, because 2 and 2 does not come up to 5, you know, what some may have us believe. Okay, my delicious little babies, no. So, so the fact of the matter is, yes, okay, so we've got yet another doctor who has left. Okay, my delicious little babies. But of course, you know, with any job role, okay, I've always said this now, my delicious little babies, okay, and to tell you the truth, I mean, for years, you know, myself personally, there we are, I was like a workaholic. Do you know what I mean? I mean, always, there we are, work, work, work. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Of course, you know, in my early years, probably burnt the candle at both ends. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? Anyway, well, you just enjoyed life, didn't you? I mean, you know, you could go out pubbing, clubbing, holidays, you know, doing all different things now. Do you see what I mean? And I believe, you know, looking at myself now as being the age 50, you know, I've been able, there we are, to experience those things just like when I was younger, you know, climbing trees, you know, we had all those different things to do. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? But these days, it seems to be, there we are, quite different, shall we say, my delicious little babies, do you say? So, you know, and of course you've got a lot of the younger generation now, my delicious little babies, where, I mean, when I was younger, yes, we had a computer, we had an Amstrad, but of course, you know, we never had a mobile dog and burns phones and all these things now. Do you see what I mean, okay? But the younger generation, you know, God bless them, it seems to be very what's the word, tech. What's those words? Tech savvy. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay, so the majority of them know a lot about, you know, how to use. That doesn't mean dog and bones and what is it, laptops, iPads. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay, it's like water off a duck's back to them. Do you see what I mean? It just, you know, doesn't faze them at all, you know. Whereas my generation, which is going back decades, I mean, I'm half a century. I'm not an old woman. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Well, it was very different then. Do you know what I mean? And not only that, but for a lot of our age, you know, when I was younger, you know, we were out in the fresh air. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Simply, there we are, enjoying ourselves, do you see? But over the decades, you can see how things have changed, my delicious little babies, do you see? So, like I've said before, and I'll repeat again, you know, you can, yes, be knowledgeable with, you know, computers, with all different things now, but I still feel it is important. This is just my view, my delicious babies, okay? I'm a woman with a view. She'll have me effing view that, you know, I still believe that young little bairns, you know, if they can, they should be out, you know, in the open. What I mean by that is getting, well, whatever our definition is of fresh air, my delicious little babies, getting fresh air and maybe not being on their devices so much. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? But that is the way that certain, we know who, okay, and the putrid little lackeys have drove it. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? But yeah, so, well, hopefully this doctor now, you know, he'll be able to, after he's had a rest, you know, maybe find, you know, another job role or something. But I suppose for anybody who's been in that profession, you know, they've spent years and years and years to become a doctor or to become a nurse, you know, and then it's like overnight, it's, you know, it's just gone. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? But of course, this is all about, there we are, telling the truth, isn't it, my delicious little babies, you know, and what is the old-fashioned saying, any figure of speech? The truth shall set you free. There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Because if you continue to not be truthful, to lie through your effing teeth, which is very sadly what we are seeing, my delicious little babies, okay? Well, you know, you're not going to feel free in your heart and soul. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes, in your heart and soul. Yes, okay. So yeah, I mean, I could say, well, it's sad that he's left his job role, but no, I'm going to say it on a positive note, because at the end of the day, you know, it means that now he can branch out to pastures new. Do you see what I mean? And that means any doctor or nurse. Do you see what I mean? I mean, I know that they're probably being used to their ka-ching, 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 you know what I mean? And their, sorry, excuse me, the wheels, their brum-brums cars and their, you know, mortgages and everything else. But there's a high price to pay for materialism and greed and turning a blind eye. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes, okay? Just a figure of speech, just the same, my delicious little babies. And again, that doesn't mean no. So yes, that video's only about a couple of minutes long, okay, my delicious little babies. The video before that, I think, is about 8 minutes long. The video before that is nearly 18 minutes long. And then the last two, this one I'm going to mention now, who I do mention rather a lot. And like I said, with any of them, I say on my videos, not in that way, not in that way, okay? I'm simply just giving out information. You know, this one here is like, is it about 46 minutes long? 46 minutes long, that doesn't mean no, okay? So, search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies, SGT report. This uploader now happens to have 132,449 subscribers, my delicious little babies. So 132449. Yes, my delicious little babies. His numbers have gone up. God bless Sean. His numbers have gone up. Okay. Now then, because me personally, I happen to think he's banging. Not in that way, but really good. Little journalist. Do you understand what I mean? Yes, and he does get some really good guests on, okay? Now, the video should read, the next pandemic, okay? My delicious little babies, which I've always called from day one, a pandemic, okay? James Roguski, that is Sean's guest, okay? My delicious little babies. Now, I've mentioned James Roguski before, my delicious little babies, a couple of times, okay? Yes, okay, so he's keeping everybody in the loop of what is going on. Okay, my delicious little babies, and it's very, there we are, super duper important. Okay, my delicious little babies, that we have, there we are, as much information as possible. Okay, because like I've said before, I'm going to repeat it again, that knowledge is power. My delicious, there we are, little babies. It really is, okay, and for those, God bless, who are just starting on their journey, okay, well, God bless, you are going to have times when, because your eyes are open, your ears are open, that maybe things would be rather overwhelming to you, okay, and I myself will totally agree with that, because when I was doing researching over the years and everything, and there's always something new to learn because nobody knows everything. Well, it can seem, number one, rather frightening, number two, rather daunting, number three, rather depressing, number four, you can be overwhelmed with all of the information. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? And then you think to yourself, oh my dear giddy God, do you know what I mean? How are we going to, help mankind, to save mankind? Do you see what I mean? So, these kind of things, they do play on my mind a lot, my delicious little babies. And of course, I've got my beautiful, I love them so, my beautiful little baby daughters, they're grown up now, but I want to see them live their life and be happy, super duper happy, and prosper. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And then, if they want to have families, God bless them, after their careers, then, do you know what I mean? And that is what I personally want to see, okay? And of course, I know other, my dear delicious little baby friends, okay, my delicious little babies, who have also got grown-up bairns and young little babies and everything, and I want to see everybody be super duper happy and to prosper, okay? And of course, I do not wish to feel that, because I've got, decades to go in my life, but I'd hate to spare a thought that, we're leaving all of our younger generations, there we are, in a complete and utter effing mess. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? That's why we've all got to work together, and globally, okay, against what is, there we are, very sadly, being put upon us, okay, my delicious little babies, okay? Of course, it's been well in the making, there we are, for decades, do you see? But now they've put it so much in all of our birth races that we must do something about it. And one of the most important, well, it is the most important word in the dictionary, my delicious little babies, is the word no. No, 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 no. We are not having this. We are not going to be treated in this way. What has any of us out here done to deserve this awful, wicked and putrid treatment? We have done nothing, because all your average man and woman wants to do, God bless, including myself, is just live a super duper and happy life, not be bothered with all of this nastiness. Do you see what I mean, okay? But as we very well know, this is all about power and control. It's gone past the point, even though, you know, everybody has a different opinion, okay, mardlish babies, but it's, to me, I'm speaking personally, my view on it, it's gone past the point of ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. This is totally about who controls what, okay, and very sadly, at our expense globally. I mean, you've got, very sadly, you know, God bless, you know, and I'm not here to hurt or offend any dear couples or any dear men or women or ladies or gentlemen who have had very sad things happen. I'm not here for that, okay? I'm, you know, merely talking about something. I mean, you know, we have got very sadly less little babies being born. Do you see what I mean, okay? You know, there are problems with, very sadly, with couples, you know, conceiving, and then we're very sadly hearing a lot of other very sad cases around the world, mad delicious little babies, okay? So I take this, there we are, extremely seriously, mad delicious little babies. I really do, you know. I take it, there we are, so seriously. Do you see? And, you know, we have to, there we are, get together and work together as one, you know, to make the world a better place. Do you see? Okay? So as much as what's been pushed on us, okay, we say, excuse me, no. Point blank, no. Do you see? Because once we all say no, then where they're going with this, I keep saying this. Do you see? But it can only work if we work together. Do you see? I mean, it is coming together. It is. Sorry, excuse me. Bit by bit, my delicious babies, it is coming together. But this is taking time. Okay? But all I can really say is, my delicious babies, there are more and more and more who've woken up to this, okay? And they are certainly not a larking, okay? So, you know, we are having pushbacks, there we are, with many things. Do you see? But we have to, there we are, keep it going. And I've been long time saying this, we're already in there we are, in World War III, okay, my delicious babies, and the war mainly is on us, mankind, and our beautiful little animals and creatures great and small. Do you see what I mean? You know, this is extremely serious, my delicious little babies, okay? So I know that some days, sorry, excuse me once more, you know, I sound like a stuck record, but all it is, I'm constantly just getting the information, there we are, across. Do you see, my delicious little babies? Now, finally, and then I'm going to end my video. Right, okay. This is crackers, my delicious little babies, and in fact, I'm going to put it as a title to my video, okay? And I'm going to put, you know, so no disrespect or anything. Do you understand what I mean? No, I'm just done saying this now. Flipping, I'm just going to put crazy Russian couple and a little natter. That's what I'm going to put, my delicious little babies, for my title to my video. Now, I've left this till last for a reason. I wanted to make sure that I give out the information with the other videos. Now, usually, I probably would have slotted this in at the beginning or the middle, but there we are. But something said just leave it till the end, okay, my delicious babies, because I need to make sure that the other information gets out. So for those of you who even have an interest, to please and thank you, take a look at other videos. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? And if you do happen to find any of them informative or interesting, and you feel that they can help not only yourself but others, then please, with the videos that I advertise, not my video, I'm talking about the videos that I advertise, please pass them on, pass them on. This is so important, okay? Because the more who know about this, there we are, the more that we can do something about it. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Now, finally, this is on BitChute, my delicious babies, okay? You just simply type in Jim Crenshaw, Jim Crenshaw, CRENSHAW, Jim, you know, JRM, Jim Crenshaw. Okay, my delicious babies. He's now up to 79,616 subscribers, my delicious little babies. So 79616, okay? My delicious little babies. Now then, the video should read, wait until I tell you this, my delicious little babies. And now, from Russia, with ... love, question mark. Streamer, I'm sorry to have to use this word, my delicious little babies, stabbed by girlfriend after throwing bread at her. So I'm just going to repeat that again for you, my delicious little babies, just so that you can please hear this properly. Yes, please and thank you, okay? And now from Russia with ... love, question mark, okay? Streamer stabbed, okay, by girlfriend after throwing bread at her. Yes, my delicious little babies, this video is only a minute and something long. Now, from what I can see of the video, my delicious little babies, your man there, because he's no gentleman, I'll tell you that now for sure. Okay, my delicious little babies. And his girlfriend sat down, so she's like sat, he's here, yes, okay, my delicious babies, and she's sat down, yes, okay. It's so quick, there we are, it's unreal, okay, my delicious little babies. So he just gets a piece of bread, okay, my delicious babies. This is what your man's done doing. Gets a piece of bread and throws it at his girlfriend, okay, my delicious little babies. I mean, that alone, right, as a woman, okay, must not be tolerated. That is for a start, my delicious little babies, okay? Because for me, I would never say that, you know, I incite anything. No, I do not. But judging by your man there's behaviour, I tell you what I would have done. Got it back and rammed it down his throat. Then he would have flipping damn well found out what was effing going on. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay? Because that type of behaviour and his live, you know, obviously filming, it's not obvious to you, my delicious little babies, and I'm not shouting at you, okay? But you really need to watch this, my delicious little babies. So what she does, it's so quick, it's unbelievable. His girlfriend, she just goes and stabs him. I'm sorry to have to use that word, my delicious little babies. I try my best not to on my videos, okay? But there's only one way to say it, okay? Well, anyway, then he goes mad. Do you see what I mean? Now he demands kitchen roll, okay? My delicious little babies, he demands, you know, and you should hear him effing and blinding, my delicious little babies. So he's effing and blinding, he's calling her awful names, okay, my delicious babies, and then he's not happy about that. He said he's going to call the cops, and then on top of that, he says, you lie down there, I'm calling the cops, right? Then, you know, in between all of his effing swearing that he's doing at her, yeah, then he starts hitting her. And this is all in a minute something of the video, my delicious little babies, okay? So not only does he call her all the names under the sun, okay, then he starts to hit her. Okay, my delicious little babies? But something I want you to look at, please, and thank you, my delicious little babies. Well, I mean, like I said, it's so quick, it's unreal. But from the time where your man there throws the bread at her, yes, when she goes like that, it's so flipping fast, my delicious little babies, unreal, okay? It's like her birth trace, her face, and she's like, it's really, you need to really pay close attention, my delicious little babies. But to me, that is truly a bonkers, crackers and crazy relationship, my delicious little babies, okay? But I just got the impression, and just from like a minute and something of that video, my delicious little babies, okay, personally, I would not have wanted to see any more of that, okay? Because me personally, if he had not have thrown the bread at her in the first place, anyway, to me, there is no need to go that far with injuring somebody like that. But from what I can gather, just as an outsider looking in at that situation, I would say, and without looking at any other videos of theirs, and neither would I wish to actually, because me personally, I feel it is a pretty disgusting creature anyway. Do you see what I mean? My delicious little babies, okay? And I personally, myself, I'm talking personally, myself, my opinion, no woman should ever have to put up with a man there like that. Do you see? But very sadly, it happens in all different countries. Okay, my delicious babies, not just Russia. Okay, it happens in many other countries. Okay, where, you know, very sadly, women stay in relationships that they know are not healthy for them. My delicious little babies. So to me, I would say that there we are, there's far more going on in that relationship, okay? But the way that she did it like that, and just a bird trace her face, as if to say, you know, almost as if to say, it's really hard to explain, if you know what I mean. But my view of it was like as if to say, gosh, I've just done that. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? And that was live on the video, okay? But to me, do I feel that that couple, that Russian couple, should still be together? No. No, 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 no. Because the chances are now she's probably got lifted for it. Do you understand what I mean? Probably locked up for it. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? But I would have said, judging by the couple, the way that they are, just in over a minute, okay, that there's a lot that goes on in that relationship. But for it to get to that stage, no. You know, in any relationship, my delicious little babies, okay, nobody should ever feel the need to behave in that rather disgusting manner, my delicious little babies, okay? Because if you feel that you want to physically harm somebody who you're supposed to love, well, number one, that's not love, okay, my delicious little babies. And number two, you need to get out of the situation, get out, move yourself out of the relationship. That is not healthy. You know, it's just like when you see couples, which I have over the decades, believe me on that one, you know, they start flipping arguing and, you know, having, you know, altercations, you know, in the street with one another. Do you understand what I mean? And then the next minute, they're kissing and making up. Well, to me, that's not healthy. It's not healthy. If you're in a relationship, my delicious little babies, okay, this is just my take on how I view things, right? Not only over the decades, but being a reader for years and years and years, okay? And I'm just done saying it now. To me, you know, couples, okay, you know, they may not agree on everything, okay? One may have one view and one may have another view. Sometimes, if maybe the argument gets a little bit heated, maybe the best thing to do would be just to walk off, go out and get what they call so-called fresh air, go and get some fresh air, calm yourself down and walk back in so that you can sit down and talk about something. Do you see what I mean? But not to get to that stage, my delicious little babies, because that is terrible. So if you look at it, okay, and how physical it got between the two of them, okay, well, in my opinion, if the two of them were to stay together, my delicious little babies, I'm so sorry to have to use this word, okay, there's only one way to say it, they'd end up killing each other. There we are, that's simple things, that's how it would end up, okay? So the chances are, one would be, God bless, sorry to have to say this, gone to their passing, and the other one behind bars. And what for? Because they're in an incompatible relationship. And if he's done that and he's hit her that time, how many other times has he put his hands on her? There we are. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm asking and saying. Do you see what I mean? Okay? So to me, it's very interesting to look at her birth race when she did it. Her face. Okay? It's as if to say, I've done it. Do you see what I mean? But yet she still handed him the kitchen roll, you know, tearing it off and giving it to him, you know, right in the side she did it. So to me, judging by the two of them, the way that they were behaving towards one another, I would have certainly said that other things now, other things have gone on in, there we are, in that relationship, do you see? But him, okay, he's what you call, and the way it came across, I do not believe that's the first time that he's hit her. No, I do not. I believe, there we are, he's hit her many times. Do you see? So with her then, she just sort of had enough and spare her the moment and just flipping went and done that. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? But this is not the first that I've heard about this. My delicious little babies, there we are, over the years. It's not the first, it's not the last. But this is what I would call very senseless behaviour, my delicious little babies. And really, the best thing that the two of them can do, like I said, come out of the relationship. She should not be with a man there who's hitting her. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? That is not love. Any man who hits a woman is not love, just the same as any woman who hits her boyfriend or husband. That is not love. That is not how love is supposed to be. Love is supposed to be gentle. It's supposed to be caring. It's supposed to be, you know, with the butterflies and fairies. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you have the honeymoon stage, you know, and then things settle down. Of course it does. You know, you'll have some couples in the world where, you know, they're constantly, every day is a beautiful day, do you say? But of course, you know, over the years, you may get couples where they do not quite agree on everything. Do you see what I mean? But it should be beautiful. You should be able to hold hands, cuddle one another, talk about anything, laugh, cry together. Do you see what I mean? You should be able to do that, okay? And if you do happen to have the odd disagreement where you kiss and make up, you know, there's no need for violence. There's no need for any of that, my delicious little babies, do you see? But if it gets to that stage, that is, there we are, what I regard as the top of the scale. That is very serious, my delicious little babies, okay? And who's to say the next time, do you know what I mean? Like, he could go to sleep. Well, my suggestion would be, my delicious little babies, with either one of them, they need to keep one eye open and one eye closed, my delicious little babies, do you say? To be in such a nonsensical relationship, because that's what it is. There's no sense to the two of them being together, but sometimes ones fall into that pattern, my delicious little babies. I've known over the decades. Oh, dear little babies, you know, not in that way. I mean, grown, you know, women and that, okay? And I've known grown men as well, my delicious little babies. There we are, decades ago. Where, you know, it could be anything, could be jealousy, could be possessiveness, could be control. Do you see what I mean? And then one just decides that, you know, the way of their relationship in order to control somebody is to hit them as and when they feel like it. Well, to me, that's not how a relationship should be, my delicious little babies. So really, I know I've gone on a bit about this, my delicious little babies, but seeing this, there we are, is believing it. And it's so fast the way it happened, but the way that he was calling her all those names, do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? You know, okay, somebody'd say, well, you're in pain. Well, that's no excuse. You do not call her all the damn nasty names that he called her. Do you know what I mean? In that super duper short video, my delicious little babies. And if I was in her situation, I'd just walk away. Walk away and leave your man there now then. Because then when he goes and meets the next woman, let me tell you, he may very well find himself on the flipping receiving end of something else. Do you see what I mean? Where she's not going to put up with his shit. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? But to me, a crazy situation. Crazy Russian couple, crazy Russian couple. That is what I call them. That's craziness. Do you see? But of course, you know, like I said, it's happening, you know, all over the world. Shouldn't be in that situation. Simple things come out of it. You know, nobody wants to wake up every single morning with a relationship like that, because I know I certainly would not. Do you see what I mean? But there was no need for him to throw the... I mean, that is like shaming your woman there on camera. Do you know what I mean? Like, take that. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes? Well, he wasn't saying it when flipping she did what she did, you know, because he did go silent, I think, for a couple of seconds. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? But, I mean, I'm not saying, me personally, I do not feel that any of that should have took place. My delicious little babies, none of it should. You know, she was probably, would have been better off just standing up and walking out. Do you say? Would have solved the problem, but of course, in a spare of a moment, there we are. I've seen many things over my decades, my delicious little babies. It's just like when you see red, that's the old-fashioned saying, my delicious baby, you just see red. You know, and there's nobody can talk to you because you just, you know, it's like a red rag to a bull, as the old-fashioned saying goes, my delicious little babies, do you say? Flipping crackers and crazy. You know? Bonkers. I mean, I'm hoping, to be perfectly honest with you, my delicious babies, just before I finish my video, that the two of them are no longer together. Because that's bonkers, crackers, there we are, and crazy behaviour. And shouldn't even be taking place. But seeing it is believing it, my delicious little babies. But Jim Crenshaw, God bless, he does bang out some good videos. But like I said, normally they're super duper short. But yes, so that'll be my title. Crazy Russian couple and a little natter. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? But please, I suggest that you take a look at it. But just look at a birth race. It's just... there's something else going on there. Do you see what I mean? And I believe, there we are, has been for quite a while. Okay? But it's best that they split up because, like I said, otherwise, and I'm going to close my book, otherwise everything's ticked off. Well, it will not be a very happy ending. Okay, my delicious little babies, and, you know, it'll either be one or the other. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Anyway, so that's the end of my video. So yes, but this is, you know, the way of the world, my delicious little babies. I mean, I remember, when was it now, just before I leave my video? Years and years ago, I watched a video on YouTube. I'd need to find it again, my delicious little babies. And this woman, I mean, God bless her, she was in her 60s, okay? And she was with your man there. And no joke, the old bill kept coming out, and it's like where they lived was, well, it's like a place like in the middle of nowhere, if you know what I mean. And she'd been with her husband for years and years and years, okay, my delicious babies. And I'm not joking you, there was not one part of that poor woman's body that was not battered and bruised. Okay, I mean, he really went to town on her. That's the old-fashioned saying, my delicious babies. And he'd do it regularly. And then the old bill turns up, don't they? And then, you know, they had to take her into one room. She was terrified. My delicious little baby, see, I'm stumbling on that. She was absolutely terrified. And he's still, from another room, your man there, her husband, still flipping done shouting at her in front of the old bill. Do you see? And the old bill were trying to help her. Well, anyway, fast forward. She'd suffered years of that abuse, my delicious little babies, but she was scared to leave him. You see, because there's many cases like this, my delicious little babies. Do you see? It's crackers, you know, that somebody can just come in from a day at work and just bang you. Do you see what I mean? But that's how her husband was. And that was on a daily basis. Broken ribs, broken nerves. I mean, her eyes were out here. My delicious little babies, absolutely awful. But anyway, in the end, I think he got her locked up. But in the end, so she's on her own. And she does not want to be with anybody. Well, personally, I don't blame her. My delicious little babies, I wouldn't blame her at all for that, myself. Do you understand what I mean? I wouldn't want to be with anybody after having that awful experience in your life. Do you understand what I mean? Yes, okay. But very sadly, this is just one, God bless in many cases. But I'll end it with this. Somebody who loves you, once again, would never ever wish to harm a hair on your head. Do you understand what I mean? Yes. And I'm sure that any disagreements can be worked out, but not that way, and not the way, you know, with this elderly couple that I said just, and not with the Russian couple. That's not the way to go. Anyway, my delicious babies, so until my next video, sending peace, love, harmony, and bright blessings to you all. May your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families or be fully protected. And wherever you are in the world, wishing you a beautiful morning, afternoon or evening, because you only get one life. Okay, my delicious babies. So until my next video, thank you once again. Thank you for anybody who even views any of my videos. Okay, so you just all look after yourselves now, my delicious babies. And you know, for those who are single out there, you know, please, you know, when you meet somebody, just please try to find things in common with them, you know, to see how compatible you are. Okay, so until my next video, much love, God bless, take care, thank you, love you all, bye bye.